Hi, I'm Kate Dodds. I'm a PhD student at Macquarie University working on the Living Seawalls project. So today we had a group of volunteers working at the North Sydney Ferry Wharf, where I have one of my projects deployed on the seawall there. We have 5 color treatments, and we are trying to see what's growing on each of the color treatments really, and trying to see whether if we change the substrate color of artificial infrastructure in the marine environment, whether that will change the community that is growing on those structures. So essentially trying to see whether there are good colors or bad colors depending on which community each color attracts. We were exchanging eye buttons. So eye buttons are the temperature loggers that we use on these tiles. Obviously in the intertidal zone, when you have dark colors and light colors, the temperature becomes important because the dark colors will become really warm. So we've been looking at what community is growing on each tile, but also what temperature the tile is. And so today we were taking the eye buttons off and putting new ones on. They each get deployed for 3 months at a time. And on top of that, we were doing the community assessment using a quadrat and looking at the animals from a percentage cover point of view and counting the mobile species as well. I think today you have to really think hard about the fun stuff because it was quite a chilly day. We got wet and splashed with a lot of waves, and so sometimes you kind of question why you're doing this. But I think the most fun is exploring the seashore in more detail. So when you first come to a site, you might think, oh, there's some green seaweed, there's some brown seaweed, there's maybe a couple of animals. But then when you really start looking with your quadrat at exactly what's growing there and what's living there, you have this kind of new appreciation for the small creatures that are living on the seashore and what functions they provide. So I think the most fun is discovering those and learning how to name them. So I've always been quite attracted to the Living Seawalls project because it's so applied, and so it takes scientific concepts that are and these concepts have been developed really well in terms of their ecology and the benefits of these different structures and interventions that are being trialed, and it's taken these core scientific theories and really applying them to the real world, and that is what I love about it. And I think that as our coastline gets more and more urbanized, and more people are living in urban environments on the coast, we're going to need more and more of these projects. So gone are the days where you can just put up a concrete wall in the seashore, or build a plain concrete pipe or some kind of marine infrastructure. I think now we really have to think about how we can incorporate ecological function into these types of infrastructure, and that's exactly what this project does. So I think it's great. I think it's going places. It had some great results in terms of increasing biodiversity. We're about to start measuring the functions of the community, so that will be cool. And I really think that it's something that could just become part of everyday life, is that all new infrastructure that's built incorporates the ecology as well as the human function. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool.